Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Looplearnings, and this is the next video in the series. We are making inventory management system. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure that you do and hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Right. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to create a report called inventory value. I think that's what we can name anything to that report, but the idea is that we want to calculate what's the total value of the stock which is lying in our warehouse. So we want to calculate. I think all the managers or all the business owners would love to see that and would love to do the comparison between the sale and whatever we have in our stock. So I think that's very, very important. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate. The second aspect of this video would be creating a little report center, which will have a couple of buttons, drop downs, or text boxes, which we can use to navigate to the reporting suite of the application. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate. If you end up liking whatever you'll see, please make sure that you smash the like button and tell me in the comments below. And if you did not like what you've seen, that too, please do let me know in the comments below what you did not like specifically. Anyway, so let's move on and let's look at what exactly we need to generate that report or create that report or generate the data for that. Actually, if we will see the receive query, we have a query called receive query, and we know that for each item how much stock we have received. Now, if we will calculate based on what we have received, that will not be an accurate calculation because maybe some of the stock has been sold that we have received. So this is incorrect. We are not going to calculate with the receiving part. Okay, what we are going to do, however, there is a query called inventory query, and this query has a column called ATP available to promise. So this stock basically is the stock which is actually physically available in our warehouse. So this is the one that I'm looking for. So I'm going to use this column and multiply this with the unit cost, right? So that's very, very important that we do that, because if you calculate based on what you have received, that's the inaccurate calculation. So I thought I'll mention that. I think this is the right way. Again, I'm not expert in this uh, inventory or something. Please do let me know if I'm doing the wrong calculation. Right. So what I need here is another column, and that column is the cost for each line item. So for example, I want to see that how much total costs for each item, each piece that I'm buying, and that would be from the product table. And we do have product table. If I go to design view of this query, and we have the unit cost, and then the tax, and then the cost price. Of course, the cost price includes a lot of other elements such as shipping cost and other costs that are involved. We need to all consider that, and that becomes the unit cost per item. But anyway, in our example, we are using this cost price that includes only the tax. And if I run the query now, we can see the cost price here. So now we have the information that we need. We needed two column, the ATP, sorry, the product ID, ATP, and the cost price for each item. Now we can actually go ahead and create a report which will showcase how much is the inventory cost. So we'll close that. Okay, and then we will go to um, we'll take a report, maybe this report, and we'll use this report, we'll copy and paste it, and we will call it inventory value report. Okay, and then we will go to the inventory value report design view, and we will actually I'm not going to get rid of the product ID and product because we know that this information is needed. And so I'm just going to, and ATP also I need it, right? So I'm just going to I'm going to go to query, right? And in here, and we already have inventory queue. So that's beautiful, right? We have copied the report, which actually has the same query, has the same information that we need. It's just a couple of clicks that we have to do. Okay, so in here, what we'll do is we'll get rid of this. Okay, and instead of minimum stock, we will get the cost price. Okay, remember we added a column called cost price, so we'll add that here. If I run the query now, you can see that the cost price and ATP. So cost price 805 is per piece, per unit price cost. Okay, now what we will do, simply we will multiply this cost price with ATP and we will get the inventory cost. Okay, so we'll come here and, or inventory value, sorry. So we'll come here, we'll go to build and we'll say inventory value, or just simply value, right? And we'll put colon. Or is it colon? Yeah, colon. Yeah. And then we will add, we'll do the multiplication. Okay, so we'll say cost price into ATP. Okay, and that's it. We'll run a report and we get this information. All right, so this is the inventory value that we have right now. So let's save it. And what else do we need? Can we add the category of the product? Yeah, I think we can add, but the problem is we don't have the category name, I guess. So I have to go back to inventory query and I have to modify that. The reason I'm saying category, you can add the category for each product as well. So that will be like for each category, you can see that what is the inventory cost. So you can see that, are we holding a lot of electronics items? Are we holding a lot of the household items or other type of items? So that is, I think, very useful. So we'll go to design view and we'll get the category name as well. Now the problem is we want to get the category name, so that means we have to get another table called product category, and now we can get the category name. So I hope it did not mess up our query which we have created originally. I think not. And let's close that. Okay, and now I come here, we have to close this, by the way. And now I come here, I go to the query again, dot dot dot, and now we will have a field called category, hopefully. There you go. So we add the category and we add the category ID. All right, so that's done. We run a report. We will see the information about the product and their value, etc., etc. All right. So now we will come here in the report design and we will just change few things. For example, we'll get rid of these columns and we will fetch the columns that are in this report. So ATP we can then have the cost price. So we'll say cost price here. We'll say ATP already have, so we'll say total value here. And now we will have the grouping, because remember, as I said, you can do the grouping based on the category. So we'll say add a group and we want to group based on the category ID. And you can come here and now these two we can fetch and bring them here. Okay, so we'll select all. We'll select these so we can do the formatting the way we wish to do. Okay, so let's get rid of the labels. And now we do need category ID, but we will kind of hide it. We don't actually need the category, but category ID, sorry. The category, we can make it, the text, make it little bigger so we can see it on the screen very nicely. There we go. I think this is better. So let's increase the width of it. Some categories may have little longer names. So that's a good idea to do it. All right, I think that's about it. This is what we wanted to add in the report. Let's close that. And we can expand a little bit. We can do a little bit of housekeeping here. And let's say this one, ATP is fine. Value, we can expand a little bit. Okay, we can expand the product name a little bit. There we go. Okay, now it would be great to have the total of these cost price, ATP, and total value. All right. But first, we'll go back to the formatting and we'll shape outline transparent. And then what I would like to do is these, the cost price and value, I would like to make them properly centered. Okay. And also I would like to change the format of these two fields into standard. Okay. And the decimal points will be 0 or 1? Let's keep 1. Okay, now let's calculate the total of each category. Now, if I will run the report, let's see the report, how it looks like. You can see that, we are getting a category here, and you can see the information about the product, cost price, and the total value. All right. And we should have the second category, which is household item. So likewise, you will see category wise, whatever items and what's the quantities available and how much is the cost price and what is the total inventory value for each item. But talking about total, we do not have the subtotal or grand total. So we don't want people to have this report but still calculate manually. So that will be really wrong or very inefficient report, I would say. So we go back to the design view. We fix a couple of things. So first of all, this we are going to hide it. We don't need it. So we'll say visible no, and we'll make the height as let's go here. Here we go. Okay. Now this the category label we will make it transparent. So and we'll also do the background color a little darker so it's clearly visible that this is a heading and that would be really nice to do that. Okay. Oh, we'll make it transparent. Okay. All right, great. Now we will calculate the totals of each of these text boxes. So we'll click here cost price and we'll say totals. We'll say ATP totals sum and value totals sum. Okay. Now we will select all. We will change the height. So we'll say 0.3 and the I think 0.05 margin is already there. Then what we will do is we will make the grid line style for the top as a transparent. And then we will do a little formatting here. We'll bring them up a little bit and let's Control Z and in here. Okay. And now we'll copy this cost price and we'll paste in here. And why I'm doing that, I'll let you know. The reason is we'll bring it here and we'll say uh, subtotal. Okay. So for each category, we'll have subtotal and we'll have it 0.05 and we'll have it on the right side. Okay, so that's good. Now we'll copy the same and we'll do paste and we will bring here in here. Here we go. Now this one is the grand total, right? Grand total. Also, the last thing I would like to do is I would like to actually right click here and we'll make it white. Oh, what color did I choose? I don't know. Let's make it white and the alternative color also white. Here also we'll select the fill back color is white and the alternative color also white. Okay, and we'll change the header name of the report. So inventory value report, something like that. You can change the name, please. Whatever name is applicable, you can change it. All right. So in here, okay. So let's run a report and let's see how does it look like. So we'll go to report view and you can see that it's nicely looking, right? So we have the electronics and let's see how much inventory value for the electronics that we have for the inventory that is lying there in the warehouse and it's 99,782. That's the value right now. How about making them bold, right? So you can make them bold as well. If you will see the household item inventory value, and the household item are 2,859. So we can see that household item and the electronics items, we can see their total value, and the total value, grand total is 102,640 or 41. We can say that. So that's the total inventory value that we have. So I think this report is very, very important. Of course, I made the very simplified version of it, but I'm sure based on the managers or the business owners requirement, they might have lots of things that must be added into this inventory value report. And you can add that and you can add that based on their requirement. Now, one more thing I wanted to talk about, because a lot of people are, well, few viewers, a lot of people, not a lot of people, few viewers are asking, how do we convert this into PDF? Well, if you will click on print button, you get a printer dialog box. In that, the good thing is you will choose the printer by default. Maybe you have already mapped your printer with your computer, so you will have printer information as well. If not, there is an option already, Microsoft Print PDF. So if you will choose this option and click OK, this document will be saved on your computer as a PDF document. So I hope that you have understood why I have not made a separate button here for converting this to PDF. Another thing you can do, you can have a button and you can write one or two line of code for converting or exporting the data to Microsoft Excel. All right. You can also have a button which you can attach this report with the Outlook as an attachment. So let me know in the comments below if you are interested to learn about that. And I probably make a short video on that, not for this series, maybe for other series, I can make a short video on that. Okay. Anyway, that's what is the report looks like for the inventory value report. Now let's close that. Now, the second aspect of this video is, I said we will make a little report center where people can navigate, and that's what we are going to do. I've already created a little form with some dummy text boxes, and there are some um, uh, what do you call these buttons are there. Sorry for mumbling here. I don't know why, but anyway. So let's go to design view and let's let's unlock them. So enable yes, lock no, and we'll go to the shape fill transparent. Okay, and we have some buttons as well, so we'll bring them here. We'll delete all because we'll set one button and then we'll copy them. Okay, now what's the idea of making report center? How many reports do we have? Well, we have daily purchase report which requires the date, right? So we'll make this as a date field. Okay, then we have daily sale report. That's the same, it requires the date, and we'll use that here. Then we have the inventory value report. It doesn't require a date, so we'll make a button for this. So daily, uh, hang on. So first of all, daily purchase report. Okay, and we can have the purchase. There's another purchase category wise. Purchase category wise. Okay, so let's give a name. All right, so let's copy that and let's change the color. I don't like this for the reporting buttons. Let's make this color so it's a little bit visible, right? So we'll make it the thickness of the line. We'll make it thin, probably a little thicker. Would that be okay? Yeah. Anyway, we come back to the same original thickness of line, but that's fine. Okay, so daily purchase report. I would like to have the icon a little different. So we'll see there's icon binoculars. That's the icon. I think this icon is better, more suitable. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's the purchase reports. These buttons are for purchase report. We copy these two buttons and we make a copy and we make these for the sale. So daily sale report, sale category wise report. Yeah, that makes sense, correct? And then what else we can make? So we already have this, and this. So four reports are covered. Now we have inventory value that doesn't require any date criteria. We have invoice R that is actually generated through the sales order. So we don't need to have a button for this here. And then we have stock out alert, which is basically uh, not required any criteria. So that means we need two more buttons. So we'll copy these, we can paste them here, and we say, okay, I want the inventory value report, and I want the button to run the stock out alerts. Okay, you can have different color of these text boxes just to make sure that you are actually differentiating from the different type of reports. Okay, now the point is we have the buttons, we have the text boxes, and by the way, the more reports you add, you keep adding those buttons here. If you have lots of buttons, you can actually have some bordering here, some categorization of what kind of reports you see here. You can do a lot to make it more functional, more user friendly, more beautiful, pleasing to eyes, etc., etc. So you can do all of that. I can also bring all of these buttons in one line, and we can have a text box here for the date. That can also be done, but I'll keep it in this way. So in case if we require, so let's go to layout. We'll stack them. Layout here. We'll stack them as well. But we will change the height to zero point 0.3. How about that? Okay. There you go. So they are little collar buttons. Okay. And if you want to increase the, let's say, the padding, you can do that as well. So make it little space between the button. All right, now buttons are ready. We do have a text box. For the text box, we want the name to be changed. So txt date, let's say, and we will come here and the format is basically short date. Okay, so select date, something like that. Okay, now that's fine. We'll give a name, BTN daily purchase, and this one BTN daily sale. Okay, and this one BTN category purchase, something like that. And this one BTN category sale. I don't know whether you're getting bored or not, but this is how it works. Okay, inventory value BTN stock out. Okay, all right. So now let's have one or two line of code for each button. Actually, one line of code or maybe more. Let's see. So for daily purchase report, we will click on this button by providing the date, and it should open the daily purchase report. Okay, and as we know, it requires the date criteria. So we go to the event tab, dot 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 code builder, and here we are in the editor. So we'll say if nz me dot txt date, right? We don't want that to be empty, equals double quote, then do cmd dot beep message box, please choose the date. Okay, something like that. All right, we'll be critical and all that shebang. You know that. Else, and if, and otherwise, we will open the report. Do cmd dot open a report, double quote, and we will copy the name of the report just to avoid any error. Okay, and then comma, and this is important. Okay, AC view report. Make sure that you do that. Now we'll copy the entire code and we'll close this. We'll go to daily sale report. We'll come here, dot dot dot, and in here we'll paste in here. And instead of daily purchase report, we'll say daily sale report. Okay, I think that's the name. Then purchase category wise. So basically, we'll copy one line of code. Okay, and we'll close it. And now we'll go here, purchase category wise, with dot 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 code builder, and we'll say open this report, but we'll change the name of the report here. So we get the exact report open that we are looking for. Then we have daily sale report category wise, not daily sale report category wise. We'll click dot 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 code builder, and here we are. And we give a name sale category wise. So here we go, sale category wise. We close that, and then inventory value report. We click on dot dot dot, not this. Okay, let's copy the name. No, I will lose that whatever I have. Come on, I don't need. I need the code builder, right? So we'll paste here, okay, and we'll give a name, inventory value. That's the report we're looking for. Let's close this and then stock out alert, dot, 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 for builder and stock out alert, rename it and where it is, what is stock out alert? There we go. Okay, so all right, so now we have the report center, but before I go ahead and start running the report with the excitement, what I would do is I need to change the criteria that is given for daily purchase report and daily sale report. So let's go to daily purchase first, and we go to data tab, we'll go to dot dot dot. You can see right now the criteria is referring to the dashboard F, right? Whereas now the criteria should be the report center. So instead of that, we'll say reports F exclamation mark txt date. All right. And we'll do the same with the daily sale report. So we'll click here, design view, dot, 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 and here we are. Okay. And we will change the criterion here and we will give the reports F exclamation mark txt date. Okay. Let's save that. Let's close that. Let's, there you go. That's it. Now we don't actually need this, so we'll get rid of this as well. There we go. Now we should be able to run the report. So let's go to form view and let me fetch the detail of purchase because I don't know, I forgot. So now it will be easy to see 15th of April. So let's see a report, 15th of April, daily purchase report, and there it is. And how about the sale report? So we'll see the sa- sales order date, sorry, and we will click on choose the 11th May, let's say, and we'll run the report. And here we are, 11 May. Okay, how about the product category wise? So we click on that. We'll see this report date wise. How about the sale category wise? So we can see here as well. Now here I would advise that you can make another combo box perhaps, and that would be for the month and year, because these reports that the sales category wise, purchase category wise, would be ideal to give the criteria for the year and month and then run the report, because you don't want to see because if you don't give a criteria and you just keep on adding the data and then run the report, this will become a lot bigger report, so that will not be ideal from the reporting point of view. So give the year and month criteria in here and year and month combo boxes here, and then run the report, so that will work. Inventory value report, that's what we created today, and then we have stock out alert reports as well that we have created in the previous videos. So that's very, very important. This is how you create. So two things. So for example, let me bring it here so I can show them nicely what we have done in this video, and let me bring this report here. So it's important that we build this report, inventory value report, and it is as important to ensure that we have a mechanism to navigate to the reporting suite. That's how you can do that. And my friends, this is what I wanted to demonstrate in this video. I hope that you have learned something today. Even if you have not, please do let me know in the comments below. And I think that's it. If you like whatever you've seen, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.